We love the west coast of the South Island, and that is why we've once again made the journey over the Southern Alps from Wanaka for a quick 2-day road trip. The west coast is a portion of land sandwiched between the rugged Southern Alps and the Tasman Sea. It stretches from Jackson's Bay in the south all the way to Karamea in the north. There are countless rivers running off the Southern Alps, and most run clear and cold, the perfect habitat for brown trout. The region is famous amongst fly fishers because it has an incredible variety of different waters to fish. On this trip, we'll try a very large braided river that winds its way through an open tussock valley with incredible blue water, as well as a small river that runs through thick beech forest. Both rivers are capable of producing large brown trout, and while the numbers of these fish are not high in the clear water, should mean that we can sight fish to them. On this mission is pure fly regular Jeff Forsey. Jeff is a full-time fishing guide based out of Wanaka, and the west coast is one of his regular haunts. Jeff recently became a father for the first time, and this is the first fishing trip since the birth of his son. Joining Jeff is Jake Berry, also a fly fishing guide based in Wanaka. Jake is highly respected in the guiding industry for his ability to put people onto big fish. He is also a father of 2 young girls who keep him super busy when he's not out on the rivers. It is the tail end of summer, and the boys are hoping to get the last of the cicadas. These large terrestrial insects make up a good portion of the trout's diet in the warmer months, and the fish will move a long way to grab one. First port of call is the large braided river. The sunny and calm conditions are perfect for this fishery, as it can often be a long way between fish, and you need optimal spotting conditions to make the most of the few chances that you do get.
Sure. So, yeah, I'm super pumped, man. Like it's been a crazy season. It's been a long season. Kind of sitting at home, just having a new baby, and then obviously COVID. This is like the season of the Kiwi angler, and I haven't really had the opportunity to get out. And Jake and I, we're neighbors. We live on the same street in Wanaka. We drink a lot more coffee together than we do go fishing and catch fish together. So This is kind of a pretty good opportunity for us to get out here.
Rare opportunity.
Yeah, really rare opportunity, and to actually catch some fish instead of just talking about it. So. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it, man. Because they have a lot of options in here, like with the different flows and the coloration, especially in this system.
And with water coming up and down quite regularly, they move around, and I'd say probably they move around to find food. There's not, as far as the bottom of the river goes, it's not too bouldery. There's quite a few sections which are quite silty, and so they'll come and go and find those spots where the food source is a bit higher. As we'll get a piece of water that'll have more stable bottom and probably better food supply and better holding water, better cover for them. And then fingers crossed we'll hit half a dozen nice fish in there, and then have to walk through a lot more water to find the next patch. But you never know, it's just one of those things. They might be sitting where we least expect them, so they're good.
And it does change a lot, so I think you're absolutely right. Like those fish do move around. You can come in here and you'll find them in one pool one week, and then come back the next week and they're gone, and you walk another, hopefully not 10 kilometers to find them again. You never know.
And it does have, you can get a few sea runners come through as well.
Sure.
So it's definitely hard to get away from family life.
Yeah.
It gets harder, Jeff, too, to get away.
That's what I hear. Yeah, you keep telling me that.
Yeah. I've been telling you that for a while now. But it's good. That makes it even better, I guess makes it more rewarding. So.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Really value this time.
Yeah. So. Right, enough talking. This is precious time.
That's right. Let's go.
Yeah. Straight across from me, Jeff.
You got a fish?
Oh, I reckon it might be.
Yeah, you reckon I should go across and give it a crack?
Yeah.
Cool, man. Are you gonna stay here or you wanna come across too?
No, I'll watch from here and try and just let me know what the viz is like when you get over.
Yeah, right. Sweet. It's a big pushy river, it's low and clear, but she's got some real flow to it. It's nice, it's got this nice stable bottom. You just kind of go with the flow, angle yourself downstream, and you generally have a safe crossing as long as you give yourself plenty of room. in the real skinny water on the edge. Like, as obvious as this fish might be, because Jake has seen it from the other side, you can easily walk past the trout like this.
How far would you say it's off your bank?
What's that, mate?
How far off your bank would you say it is?
3 meters.
Okay, so I underestimated.
Yeah. Okay, that was to his right a bit, but I kind of would have half expected to see him come over for it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's definitely a trout. He did a half little look-see at that. Woo! Now I'm nervous because I know it's a fish. Yeah, just play it safe. It's first fish of the day.
What do you mean by play it safe?
Not going straight to the big stuff like a worm or, you know, a streamer, or just kind of, or even straight to a nymph. You know, I find fish shy off nymphs a lot quicker than they shy off of dry flies. So I'll just try them on a different dry fly and see if that perks his interest. And if not, and then we'll kind of work our way down the chain. Okay, that's a bit outside of him. That was right over top of him. Oh, he missed it. He missed it. Oh my God. That was so close. Oh, that was straight down the line on him. He came up full head out of the water, but he missed the fly. He didn't need it. It's got a bright orange post on it, so I could see it still floating. It's really easy to set the hook on that in that case, but luckily I didn't. So he's still there. But the really cool thing about fishing in New Zealand is that you can see the fish, you know, and you get a lot of feedback from the fish and from their behavior. So what this fish is basically telling me is that I still have a shot at him because he's literally done nothing different. He's eaten my fly once. His behavior hasn't changed at all. He hasn't tightened up, you know, in the way he's kind of sitting in the water. He hasn't left. He hasn't gone out a little bit deeper, moved upstream, backstream. So nothing's changed. He's eaten my fly once, or tried to eat my fly once. I still have a chance. We'll see if I have a similar success today. Here we go. Gosh, he looked at it. Dang. Wow, what a tease. Maybe a little to his left. Oh.
It's telling you that he's pissed off.
Yeah. He's just done the splits. He just looked at my crane fly and he's kind of run out into the deeper water now. So yeah, this is that kind of behavior that we're talking about. Can you see him there in front of you, Jake?
Yep.
He's done something different. So that fish is not really much of an option anymore. What'd you find there, buddy?
Fish.
Yeah?
Yeah. Just sitting at a bit of a funky angle, but it's quite kind of nose into the bank, just up down in here. But just get this out of there. Sort of straight down there.
Okay, just in front of this little.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't quite see him, but I trust you.
Whilst you guys were walking over, he came up and ate off the top.
Did he?
Yeah.
Cool.
Just gotta watch getting dragged. So
yeah, he's in a bit of a funky spot, isn't he? Right in the corner like that.
Yeah.
Really fast water below.
I'm hoping he'll just move out for it.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Cool, man. Good luck.
Oh, here he comes.
Yep, beautiful. That was awesome.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's a nice trout.
You reckon you could net him down there?
Yeah, we can try.
Yeah, we'll try and keep him up here just for the minute. We'll just keep him settled at the moment.
Oh, mate.
He's a nice fish, yeah.
Yeah, he's a nice fish, all right. He wants to go down.
Yeah, he does. Let him.
This is a really tough spot with the fast water below and the slow water up here. Like this fish wants to go downstream.
Let's get that pressure on him.
And Jake's putting maximum pressure on him right now, which he really wants to do because it's a real risk one down there, but looks like he might go that way.
Yeah.
It's hard to say.
Yeah. Oh.
Yep, nice
Well
job,
done,
Jake. That's a nice fish, man.
Good
Good job.
effort.
Yeah, that was a tough spot to land that fish, eh? He really wanted to go.
Good shit. Well done.
Cool. Oh, what a beautiful fish. Whoa, thanks caving away on me here.
So Jess had a crack of what looked to be a pretty nice fish downstream. And we talked earlier about lower fish numbers in here, but I've literally only walked up probably 50 metres and found another really nice fish. So hopefully the day's gonna kind of pan out like that, eh?
Yeah, here's the open. That's a nice fish too, Jake.
Yeah. When I was waiting for you guys to come up, he came up and just sipped something off the top. He came up a couple of times. He actually looked better. It looked like just a clump of mud or dirt or weed or something. So he's obviously checking everything out.
Yeah.
Pretty hungry. So it was just a matter of getting that fly down the right drift. It was a little bit of a tricky drift. He was nosed into the bank pretty hard, and but as soon as it got up far enough ahead of him, it went past him, and he came up quite late, turned and decided he wanted to come and eat it. And he ate it nice and casual too, just happy as.
Yeah, it was perfect.
So, did you see him come up?
I could just see the eat, like where I was standing, I could never see the fish, but yeah, I saw the take. I was watching your fly, and it was just a textbook dry fly eat. Yeah. That is look at it, like what a lump of a fish, you know?
Yeah, nice shoulders on him.
Yeah.
Beautiful fish.
Big old head, eh?
Yeah, good neck.
Stunner, Jake. Nice work, man.
Lovely fish.
Awesome fish, man. Awesome start. Oh, look at that. Nice turn in. He wants to hang out in his little backwater here.
Yeah, look at that.
Good here,
Shot,
buddy.
mate. Well
That
done.
was awesome.
Yeah.
We didn't have to go up too far. It's a bit of an interesting one because we're both standing high on the bank, straight across from this fish. So who knows how he'll behave? But there's one right in the eye of the pool on the other side, just opposite Jake. So I'm gonna give him a crack.
He's sitting quite deep.
See what
too.
happens. Yeah, he is quite
though.
deep. He's definitely more of a nymphy fish. But I got my dry on, and that last one was looking up. We'll just see what happens. It's a nice, short, easy cast. So.
You got pretty good drift there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's pretty far this side of him.
Yeah.
He's really stationary.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the ticket. There's not much current over
Too
there
much
either.
of a mend. Oh, he's moving.
He moved.
Yeah, he probably saw the movement. And I did a little bit too big of a mend, but he saw the movement and
Drop it right on his head.
yeah.
Yeah, it's stagnant water over there, isn't it?
Yeah. But there we go. Come on. Kind of drug the fly down there.
Pretty good. Yeah.
Not a lot of love.
No,
Okay.
something under the subsurface.
Yeah.
Something to attract him out. Something that he'll chase.
Yeah.
All right, Jeffrey.
Okay, here we go. Come on. Don't seem to budge for that.
At least with this, you kind of know that you can walk away afterwards, maybe.
Yeah, exactly. Come on. Here it comes.
Yep. Yep. Well done, Jeff.
Nice.
Yo, beauty. Good stuff.
Good to see that movement, hey. Sometimes you just make them move. Looks real similar fish to yours, Jake.
Yeah, it's the same fish.
Yeah, we might get
around this
get away
corner
with this real quick here, Jake.
Yep. You let me know when
Yep, I'm ready. Whoa.
you're ready. He's not.
Yep. Okay, ready?
Yep. No.
I think he's a bit, okay, ready? I'll try it again. Coming. Okay, up, 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 up,
Yep.
up, up, up.
Good
got
stuff.
him?
Yep,
Nice
got
work.
him.
Cool. I think he's a little skinnier than yours. He definitely didn't have as much heft in the fight. Cool.
Sweet.
That worked
Well
out.
done, man.
Threw a few flies to him. Big old dry fly. Didn't really pay much attention to it. Another really deep nymph didn't, and we got him with another kind of bright, deep nymph. So similar length to Jake's fish, but quite a bit leaner. Still a nice trout, you know. Kind of cool to get on the board in such a short space. So both Jake and I are on there now, and hopefully this is a sign of the day to come.
An electric start to the day for the fellas, with 2 really good brown trout to the net.
Keep trucking up, try and find the pockets.
Yeah, I mean, we've got great sight fishing conditions. We might as well make the most of it, eh?
Yeah.
The boys move at pace upstream, trusting their spotting skills to find the fish in the crystal clear water. They quickly blind fish in the deep stuff and faster runs that they can't see into. After a couple of kilometres of stunning pulls, they are beginning to wonder why they haven't seen another fish. But they know from experience that persistence is the key on this fishery.
I would have thought we would have seen something back there, but
Yeah, it was nice looking, man.
yeah.
But geez, you know, now this just takes on a whole new shape, doesn't it?
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, it's nice water, like, but the problem with this is it's all nice water.
Yeah. Probably gonna have to. It'll be reasonably tricky to spot in there too. So
Yeah, well,
with that sun still on the wrong side. Just wanna get it on
hopefully
the
we
other side.
see a nice active fish on the edge though. This is a really nice edge.
Yeah.
Lots of those fish-sized rocks in there though too, aren't there?
He's feeding pretty well. He's definitely swinging side to side, and I reckon he'll come up to a dry, but could be proven wrong. But he's come up really close to the surface, so we'll see what he does. I'm going to run a big terrestrial over him, and we'll see. I'd say he's probably feeding on mayflies. There's a few mayfly popping off at the moment, which is good, but I can't see it.
I got it. It's coming into him now. Be ready. Yep.
Yo, beauty!
Beautiful, Jake.
He moved a long way for that.
Beautiful. Oh man, he knows where to go. That's some heavy water.
Come here, you bugger. Don't go too far down. Oh, it's look the goods, and it's usually is the goods. Jeez, it's just such nice water, such nice holding water. It's kind of what we said at the start of the day. You got to walk through a fair bit of water to get to the pockets of fish.
Yeah.
But it's all, no matter what you know and what you say, it's always a little bit disheartening walking through a lot of water not seeing fish.
Yeah, it
especially
is.
when it's nice too.
Absolutely.
He feels like he's got me under something there. No, very good.
You good?
Yep.
Yeah, you can't help but to get it in your head a little bit, like even if you know you're in for it, like you say, you know?
Yeah.
Because sometimes it doesn't turn around, sometimes you don't see the fish.
Yeah.
That's it.
No, it's looking pretty tight now.
Keep them coming, Jakey.
Nice. Well done, Jeff.
Yeah.
Sweet,
Well done,
bro.
you, man. That was
Shot.
awesome. Good fishing.
Yeah.
Good sight in there, too. I didn't see that fish. Oh, they're beautiful, man. Like, they've got a real distinct coloration to them, don't they?
Yeah. Got a nice silver blue sheen to him as well. And got up the top of the run, and this fella was swinging pretty hard, feeding really well. I had a nymph on, but I thought because he was swinging hard and reasonably close to the surface as well, it'd be good to chuck a dry at him, and he came straight up and ate it. Big terrestrial. Probably feeding on mayflies, a few popping off, just subsurface, but yeah, it's close enough to cicada time that he was still happy to come probably about a metre or so across and eat it. Yeah, he's feeding right up under the surface, eh?
Yeah.
Caught and released that fish just before, and literally Jeff's come up here and just started looking just pretty much where my fish was sitting, and I've joined him and just noticed there's a fish sitting out, which would probably be about 3 feet to the right of where I've just hooked that last one. And then just watching again, and even just down behind it there's a second fish. We've got 2 more, so there's literally 3 fish within probably 3 metres, all feeding, after not really seeing much for quite a long time. So hopefully Jeff can catch and land this one, and we might get a crack at the third if we're lucky. Should be pretty catchable then, Jeff.
Well, we'll see.
Oh yeah, look at that. Here he comes. Flip. Beauty. Well done, mate. Swing him right. We'll get him to, yeah, look at that. Good shit.
I think he's a bit smaller than your guy, actually, Jake.
Yeah.
If I can keep him in here. Yes.
Still a nice fish.
Yeah, it's a nice fish.
Yeah.
I mean, they're healthy trout in the system. Undeniably.
A lot more silver than my one.
Oh, he is. Yeah, this is a very different looking trout. Yeah, this could be a sea trout.
He's got more condition on him than he looked like out there.
Yeah. Yeah, real healthy kind of torpedo of a fish.
Yeah. What a view to be landing fish in, eh?
Man, are you kidding me?
Stunning location.
All right, let's see what happens with this trout. See if I can bring her head up. Yeah, she's a much nicer fish than I thought, Jake.
Yeah, definitely.
Yes. There you go. Yep. Nice job.
Well done.
Cool. Yeah, that's when she first went, I thought she was about that big out there, right?
Yeah. Definitely got that sea run sort of look to it.
Yeah, very different looking trout.
Yeah. Look at
Oh
that.
yeah, totally different fish. Jeez. Cool. Thanks, man. That was awesome.
Well done, bro.
Yeah. Well, that was pretty fun. We've obviously found a few fish here. You know, we were coming through the back of this run, and we blind fished it pretty thoroughly. Walked through a lot of water before that. Didn't really see a lot, so it's nice to kind of come up here and get into some fish. And you know, that's kind of something that we anticipated and something Jake and I talked about on his last trout. Even though you're not really sure, you kind of know what it's what you're getting into for the day on a river like this. It can kind of play some head games with you, so it's nice to actually be into them. Now this fish is a little bit different than the last couple fish we've found. You know, we think this fish has probably got some sea run genetics in it. You know, it's a nice silvery fish, a lot slimmer than the other trout. Yeah, so it's probably come up from the sea, and hopefully there's a few more just like that around.
Just going to run a couple of casts at what looked to be potentially that third fish that was sitting in there as well. Likely that he's probably buggered off after that fight that Jeff had with that fish before, but it's just still a couple of shapes in there that I want to just cover, and just on the off chance that it might be him sitting in the deep water.
Yep. Nice.
Yeah, beauty. Is that him, do you reckon?
Yeah, I do. Yeah. Yeah, that looks like about the size.
Nice.
Just moving around a bit, aren't they?
Yeah.
Like they're, I mean, more or less on station there, but
Yeah.
cool. Another real silvery fish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe football.
Yeah.
Got him?
Oh, yeah, almost didn't have him. Nice work, man. Cool. Yeah, there must be a little pod of them in there.
Yeah.
Nice work. That was awesome.
Shot, mate.
Yeah. Yeah, he's got some really cool markings,
Yeah,
doesn't he?
it's a real
Bit
leopardy.
bigger. And square.
Sweet, I'll give you that, and I'll just
Good work, dude. Good work. It's all coming together.
what's that, 3 from that wee patch
From
of
about
water?
a square meter of river.
Yeah, we should just walk straight up here. Yeah, and you know, a few beautiful looking fish. This one's got incredible spots on its back, right down its back, right over its head. Really unique, lovely looking markings. And yeah, I just ran a big nymph down through there, and despite having pulled 2 fish out around him, he's
Amazing,
she was
yeah,
still keen
that's
to
right.
eat. So yeah, I've hit a wee pocket here, which is brilliant. All right, and I let her go.
Another pocket of fish producing their goods for the guys. They covered some more miles in the afternoon, but true to form for this fishery, they were unable to locate any more fish. By early afternoon, they decided to call it a day and start the long haul back to the car. In balance, It had been a fantastic day on the water, having an entire valley to themselves with some quality trout and outstanding scenery was a perfect tonic for the soul, and just what the doctor ordered. Day 2, and the weather is closed in with high cloud. The team have moved to a smaller river that is bush-clad. The bonus of bush close to the river edge is that it cuts out the glare on the water, enabling sight fishing in the crystal clear water that is the hallmark of the west coast.
It's definitely greyer than we thought it was going to be anyway.
Yeah, it is. Pretty kind of different day to what we had yesterday. Definitely a different river too.
Yeah.
I have to say I'm kind of looking forward to after slogging up that big beast yesterday.
Yeah. Hopefully being tied up bush and the smaller water will be able to find fish a bit easier, hopefully.
Yeah, that's right. It's just a little bit more manageable in the smaller water, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely. Sweet, mate. Let's get into it.
Yeah.
Cool. Sits nice. This one's, I've only got a few of them left because I haven't got a good supply of them at the moment, but usually this is quite visible, but these wings have coloured up just from dirt and usage, but you can usually see it really well sitting on the river, sitting on the surface. These legs, I love these legs too, you know, just they just look so realistic on the surface. Not that I've asked the trout, but they seem to like it anyway. It's not too bulky to cast either.
You expecting a bit of surface action today?
I'll always start that way, you know, especially at this time of year, just because I have been looking up. We didn't hear bugger all cicadas yesterday, but it's just worth starting on that, see how they react to it. They were pretty happy to come up yesterday, even though they were feeding pretty hard subsurface. So yeah, I reckon we'll see them hit the top hopefully.
Here we go again, Jake.
Yeah.
Oh, look at those tag ends. Think I should trim those off?
They won't see them. I want to see you catch it.
I mean, honestly, you'd almost go straight in with worm on that fish, wouldn't you? Big stonefly or?
Yeah, she's going to be a tricky one. She's pretty clear, calm water.
A worm about 6 feet to the right of it.
Yeah. We'll actually get pretty good visibility over there. So what we'll do is we'll sneak up to this bush.
Yeah.
And then we'll boost back.
Make a plan.
Yeah. Come back over. See if we can see anything along here first.
Yeah. So we've spotted a pretty nice fish up ahead here. Spotted from the other side. I've just come across. Jake is going to sight for me from the other bank. He's in some pretty deep, tanky water. Not doing a whole lot, but he looks like a really nice fish. So I'll probably re-rig with some heavier nymphs and see if I can get him to come across and have a look.
You'll either eat it or you'll bugger off.
Yeah. It's deep, but it's slow, eh? Always a tricky combination of putting on, you know, how much weight, you know, you've got to kind of, I guess, make the calculations. And depth and speed of the current. I'm going to put a lead nymph on, you know, caddis, but big bead head on it. So that low profile on the fly itself with that bead should get me right down there. And then I'll put a little trailing pheasant tail off the back of that. Might eat the caddis, but 9 times out of 10, it seems like they eat the smaller pheasant tail. Oof, God, this is a tough one. Let's see. Oh, Does he see me?
Yeah,
That didn't take long, did it? Or was that just a swing?
that was a swing.
That's a kind of a good sign then.
That was a better swing.
I thought he saw me for sure.
Yeah.
I am pretty close, but I think it's my best shot. All right, here we go. Long leader. Yeah, he didn't like that.
No, I don't know. Oh, yeah.
Come on.
Oh, did you look at that?
It kind of seemed like it, didn't it?
Yeah. I don't know if he liked it hitting the water, but then
Yeah.
he wanted to have a look at it. Go a fraction shorter, maybe.
I'm sorry?
Fraction shorter.
I don't think I should throw the... Oh. Is he still there, Jake?
No, he's just down in front of you now.
Once again, Jeff gets a tough fish sitting in tricky water for the first shot of his day. But it is early yet, and the boys are happy to be seeing trout straight off the bat. They split a bank each to increase their chances of seeing a fish, and it's not long until Jeff spots a fish feeding in a backwater.
Okay. I think we're good here. What's going on? Okay, that was in his wheelhouse, man, but he didn't come look at it, which is kind of surprising. Oh, that's behind him. Okay. A little bit longer line. Bugger. I had a feeling that was gonna happen. Here he comes.
Yeah.
Nice.
Well done, Jeff.
Awesome. Wait, coming at me. What's he gonna do? Big old red gills on him. Ooh, yeah. He wasn't doing anything in there. He was just sitting tight as tight. And I had a couple that were probably a little short.
Yeah. What did he eat?
Cicada.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
He's a nice long fish, not super deep. He's kind of not giving me a whole heck of a lot here, but we'll see what he does. Come on.
Well done, Jeffrey.
Cool. Kind of almost didn't come over to this high bank because it's so jungly and bushy up there, but I'm really happy that I did because there's this little kind of unsuspecting little side bit, kind of backwater here with a recirculating eddy in it, and this fish was just hanging out right off of a snag back behind me, or sorry, up above me, and she wasn't doing a lot. I made a couple casts that weren't really in the right position that she didn't even bat an eyelid at, and then finally got one up in front of her, and yeah, she swung over and ate the dry fly. She's a beautiful fish, a really long trout. She's a little skinny. She probably would have gone, 7 or even more in her day, in her prime, but yeah, really happy to be on the board with that, Okay, we'll send her back. Hopefully that's a sign of things to come. Oop.
With Jeff on the board, Jake pushes upstream to a pool that he knows often carries a couple of fish.
4 meters off the bank. He's still a ways up. He looks pretty comfortable still. I don't think he's seen us. So. But again, it's pretty calm, you know, clear water there. So I'm going to go back to a dry. See if we can lift him up. It's not too deep. He's moving, like he's definitely swinging side to side a little. See how he reacts to something, something of size hitting the water. Come on, turn. Okay. Went a bit short. I just went too short, and then subsequently the next two casts went too short as well, and once he's seen it a couple of times like that, he just gets on alert. And I didn't put my first cast with the nymph where I needed it to be, and so the second cast he just like had enough. Slow, clear water. It's not easy.
Jake spots another trout further upstream and quickly moves into position, as he's worried that the fish that he has just spooked will push up and ruin his chances with the second fish.
Yo, beauty! Woohoo!
All right, Jake.
That other fish we just cast to, that was spooked, was on the way up, and it was going to spook this one if we didn't move up quickly and get a cast in the right spot. And it all worked out. Absolutely smashed the cicada, which was pretty wicked to see. Whew. Looks like a good fish too. It's got a fair bit of line out on me. Try and regain some of that. So he's almost fighting like I got him foul hooked.
You reckon he's fouled, or you reckon he's just a lump?
Oh, I'm hoping he's just a lump.
Yeah, buddy.
He just smashed the cicada, eh?
Did he?
Yeah, he moved moved quite a long way for it.
It looks like he's a nice golden fish, eh?
Yeah. Yeah, bugger.
You reckon he's fouled?
Yeah.
Is he?
Yeah.
God, it's a nice trout though too,
Yeah.
isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Do you want to grab the net?
Yeah.
Just don't get too close just yet, because if he takes off, we're buggered.
Man. You don't get a whole lot of foul hooks on a dry fly, eh?
Nah, he took it really convincingly too. So.
Yeah. Must have just washed out of his mouth or something and stung him in the tail, or?
Yeah.
Did you keep dragging, or you want me to go?
Yeah, go, Jeff. Yep. Yeah, good man. Well done.
Nice fish.
Beautiful fish.
Always a tricky net job, that one, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well done. Oh,
Yeah,
well, that's
sweet.
cool. He came up to the cicada too.
Yeah.
You know?
And convincingly, he moved.
Oh, he would have eaten it. It's just tough. A matter of, I think. Yeah. I don't even know if you call it tough luck because he ate it. You know what I mean? Like,
that's right.
It just is what it is, really.
Yeah.
Like, you caught the fish fair and square, I reckon, on those kind of fish, you know?
Yeah. We found a pretty nice fish back there, which I managed to screw up, really, essentially. I just ran a couple of short casts when they should have been a bit longer, but he started to move up and sat in a position and spotted the second one above him, and got myself in position and noticed the fish below was actually making his way up. He'd seen me sort of sneaking in to have a go at this one, and he started moving up pretty quickly, so put a bit of urgency on it, and had to get a quick cast out there and put it in a pretty good position to cast, and this guy moved right across quite a few feet and just smashed the cicada, which was cool to see. So and then it was a pretty tricky battle. We've ended up on the other side of the river, but it's nice fish, lovely fish, beautiful spots.
Both boys are now on the scoreboard, and the pressure is off. A little further up the river, they get a pull with several fish, and they once again split banks in the hope that they can get a double hookup.
There we go. Hey, beauty.
Son of a gun. Jake's done his part. I failed to do mine.
Come on, Jeff.
I'm trying.
Quick.
Yeah, I will. Okay, come on. Eat this one, eat this one, eat this one, eat this one. Nothing. Okay. Son of a bitch.
It's kind of dark. Are you happy for me to land him though, eh? Yeah. I'll just keep him in the net. Not a bad wee fish in that sort of 4.5, 5 pound range. And he came up and ate the cicada again. The situation we had was I was up on the bank up here and managed to spot him, from a high angle, but once you get down here it's just too glary. So I had a wee patch of sun, so I managed to get down here and to see him in that patch of sun. And from up there, just got a couple of markers and made sure I sort of knew where he was and got myself in position. And obviously hit the cast bang on, and he just came up, happy as you like, and ate the nice big cicada. Which is great to see that they're still eating.
Jeff still has 2 trout in casting range and has been busy tying on a new fly while Jake releases his fish.
Well done, man. Good stuff, Jeff.
Funny, man. What a weird fish, dude. Oh, cast about every fly in the box at all of them, and then he decided he wanted the stonefly. Others did not so much. Just drifted it past that guy up front, and he didn't even look at it, and this guy swung over a couple feet left and grabbed it. That fish is still there. That's a nice fish, that upper fish. Jake's on to something over there. Little sly Jake's got a plan. Where's my net? All right. Another one bites the dust.
Well done, Jeffrey.
Took the big fly. I ran a double nymph rig through there. One really big stonefly with a little trailer behind it, and the stonefly got him moving. Yeah, that was a pretty interesting situation. It's not often in New Zealand you're standing on a rock and have 3 different targets to cast at, which I did there. And I was just really going through my fly box and not getting a lot of love back from these guys. And I got to the last fish with one of my last flies I would have used, and he ate it. So pretty cool. I guess persistence really pays off sometimes, And again, it was kind of like similar to yesterday, just reading their behavior. They were still, seemed like maybe there was a chance to catch them because they didn't really change, you know, they didn't bugger off or anything. And yeah, good result, good end result. Thanks for playing. There he goes. Awesome. Very cool.
It's not the easiest of viz, but looks to be a fish.
Man, it's a pretty cool scene from this side with that like waterfall kind of creaky thing coming in.
Yeah. Looks pretty spectacular your way too.
Yeah.
Good way to find out.
Yes!
It's a fish!
Awesome!
Woo-hoo-hoo. Beautiful. It's been probably a pleasant surprise in a way, really. Like the. Can I give you a summary in a sec, Nick? Got a little matter to deal with first. Yeah, we were kind of. I mean, I was hoping that they'd still be looking up and eating cicadas, and they are really. I mean, not all of them are, but definitely kind of every kind of second or third fish is taking a look at them. And we're finding fish too, which is wicked, given the, you know, glary grey conditions. We've casted a few shapes that have turned out to be fish, which is really good.
Yeah, buddy.
Sweet. Lovely wee fish. Came up native cicada. That's what they've been eating. Well, the ones that I've brought up to the surface today. Nice big cicada, big rubber legs, and none of them really hesitated on it. All the fish that have eaten it have just eaten it convincingly, and the other ones that haven't eaten it just haven't even lifted off the bottom to even look at it. So yeah, so we're getting a mix of fish that are still looking for cicadas and a mix that really aren't too worried about it. Jeff's kind of been casting a few smaller cicadas and they haven't really been coming up to them, so maybe they're, you know, honed into those larger ones still.
All right, Jake, I think that's us, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, end of a good day.
Yeah.
Kind of went a little bit slow there after lunch, but we had a pretty hot morning, didn't we?
Yeah, we had a great morning.
Yeah.
Plenty of fish and they were eating, hungry, so
Yeah.
yeah, we can't complain about today at all.
Now a bit of a contrast from yesterday too, a little bit of a different system, and yeah, it's always good to get over to the coast. And
Yeah.
I think for me, honestly, one of the highlights is just getting this fish on the dry fly. Even though the cicadas weren't out, you know, we just kind of got the very last bit of that, I think.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, we've hardly heard a cicada, but
Yeah.
we're definitely eating them.
That's right.
Yeah. Fantastic fish with it, mate.
Yeah, you too, dude.
Yeah. Really cool.
Yeah.
Nice one.
Back home to the families
Yeah,
now, eh?
that's right.
Back to drinking coffee in Wanaka.
See you, mate.
Once again, the West Coast does not let us down. You could spend most of your life fishing over here and still not cover all the trout water. It is truly an angler's paradise.
When you're fishing in what is widely considered to be the best fly fishery in the world, you'd be mad to compromise on quality, which is why Pure Fly NZ has chosen to partner with these great companies. You can rely on their products to deliver the goods for you on your next adventure.